Match the Michelob Ultra, 20 World Cup goals now for the main man, who has now scored the winning goal in 8 World Cup matches, the most of any player in history, as once again it is Kylian Mbappé day at the World Cup. Welcome back, Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Alexis Lalas. What a game, lots to look back on, lots of moments in both halves, and we'll start right at the beginning. Alexis, 25 minutes on the clock, Achraf Hakimi, Kylian Mbappé embracing in the tunnel beforehand, and we had a big moment, penalty.
Yeah, and Hakimi thinks that he gets fouled. He wasn't fouled. He gets stripped of the ball and down at the other end. Olise into Mbappe. Now Mbappe's just going to slow up here, over the top, quickness. Penalty, collateral, right? Penalty. Okay, referee sees it. We see it. Everybody sees it here. Everybody sees it back in France. Wait a second. A lot of waiting around here going. Mbappe's saying, come on, what's going on? So he says, all right, I'm going to reset it. Now, in this moment, they are reviewing. VAR is reviewing to check if there was a foul in the lead-up. They said no, so eventually he takes it, puts it in. No! Bono says no! Absolutely not on my watch. And now you think, all right, we got something going here. Erling Haaland wasn't happy about the 5 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever it took. Erling Haaland understands the loss of the game and VAR, but Kylian Mbappé says, all right, it's okay, I'll figure out a different way to score.
Now you're going to see France winning the ball on the offensive part of the field, which they did a lot in this game. Bringing the ball in front, Desiree gets the shot. Good save by the goalie. And on to the next one. Lucas Dean from distance. Look at this shot. Bam! But he hit the crossbar. But by the way, the goalkeeper touched that and they didn't get the corner. They should have get it. But look at this one now. Mbappe's goal. I'm not going to explain it because Thierry Henry is going to explain this goal after the highlights. I just want you to see the space, what an average player don't see, but Mbappe sees it. And he's gonna score. This is the difference between world-class players and average players. With other words, lions and not the humans. Look at this space now. You don't see it, but Mbappe sees it. That's enough for him to put it in goal. But for any world-class player would score there. But what do you say, Thierry?
Unbelievable.
Yes.
And we go now. Look, you see Kylian just had an assist, but actually Dembélé makes that an assist, if you know what I mean. The run to free the space for Ousmane Dembélé to go inside and to curve it with his right foot. Bounou couldn't stop it. 2-0 France. Then we all got a bit worried because that's your extra man, extra player. Went down. I think it took a little knock on his ankle, but you know, leaving the field at 2-0 is not the same than leaving when you're losing.
Yeah.
Not the same.
Little ice. Looks like he's going to be okay. He was smiling when he came off.
And then we all thought that maybe with Unai, Morocco could have come back, but no, just couldn't do it. And you know, that's how we finished. But like I said, this guy is a special man. Both are special men, special coach, special player. But the team, the way they work off the ball, the way they put pressure, the way they suffocate you, it's just too much. At time they can't come out. That's why Zlatan, I wanted to talk about that. Look, a tiny bit before the goal. Okay, that's France on the ball. Okay, they lose the ball. Desiree Doué still has an impact. Boom, they stop the counter. They're trying to stop the counter. Rabiot stops the counter. We maintain pressure. We stay there. You can't breathe. Ball is coming back. Okay, yes, Desiree Doué doesn't do enough, but he puts his body in. Rabiot puts his body in. Desiree Doué puts his body in. Then Mbappé can be Mbappé. And you know why? You can see on the replay. Issa Diop closes his legs. You know why? Because I've seen Mbappé so many times shooting between the legs of a player first post. Oh, you close your legs? Oh, I'll curve it then.
See, you used the perfect word when you were looking at this in real time. Nibble. They're constantly nibbling. All right, you talk about eating. Well, a nibble can also lead to the ultimate thing. Exactly. This guy nibbles, put it all together. It's a big old bite.
And that's what you do with these players. You keep them motivated. You keep them hungry. And when the lion is hungry,
he eats.
And it's not just one lion, Zlatan.
Yes,
it's not just one
look,
lion.
Yeah, we have 2 in the studio also.
Well, 2 in the studio and at least 2 out there for France today, because Dembélé got it.
Now, I want to talk about the pass of Michael Olise. At the beginning of the show, I said, point guard, quarterback. Look at that. 90% of the player would have passed that ball back on the side. No, forward. As soon as you get that ball, it's over.
But look at the defenders.
Look at the run. They don't know. They have to follow the run of Mbappé. Dembélé goes inside, finishes with his right, but the pass of Michael Olise, stop it. We're here in Foxborough. Tom Brady, that's one of your loop pass in between. Oh my gosh, that team is very good.
Zlatan, you loved Olise today?
He did an amazing game. He was the point guard, the Tom Brady of France today, giving those balls. And to be honest, the other ones, they did good runnings also. And when you have a player like Olise, don't think, just run and the ball will arrive. And it will arrive exactly where you want it. You don't have to call for it. You don't have to point the fingers where the ball should go. He will give it to you. That's why when you play with players like that, you don't need to think too much. Because normally you overdo because you don't play with these world-class players. And when you have him, just run. Trust me, it will come. And it was a good run also from Mbappe. You can see the two central defenders. They both went for Mbappe. And Dembélé could go to the right. And they didn't need a lot of possession. Passes. How many passes? It was 3, 4. Bam,
one
goal.
flick. See you later.
Nice.
So, Alexis, show that move.
No,
That was a tackle.
That's a tackle. Come on.
They missed that tackle, Alexis.
Lex, real quick, did we learn anything new about France today?
No, I mean, they're number one in everybody's list. They came in at number one. I think they're still number one. Again, the way we started today is the way we should finish. It's not a perfect team, but is the one that's closest to perfect at this World Cup.
A 20th World Cup win as well for the manager, Didier Deschamps. 20 World Cup goals for his main man as well. 8 goals and 3 assists for Kylian Mbappé. 20 for 20 in World Cups for the Frenchman. He just goes on to continue to sweep all those in front of him aside. These are the scenes here at Boston Stadium as France reach the semi-finals of this World Cup again. Which is July 14th on Tuesday, the French national holiday. So France-Spain or France-Belgium next Tuesday in Dallas after this 2-0 victory over Morocco. Welcome back to Boston Stadium. Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Alexis Lalas. Thierry, was that inevitable?
Yes, I have to say. You call this type of game a matter of when. That's about it. When is it going to happen? You know why I was optimistic with it? It's just because you created 4 in the first half. Yes, I will say that the strike of Dean was far away and everything, but you created 3 that should have put in the back of the net. Unu had a great game, and in the second half you got punished. But what I like on the first goal, and we will talk about it hopefully, is how they stopped on the same play 2 to 3 counters. Then they stayed, you maintain pressure, then Morocco goes to sleep, and then Kylian does what Kylian does.
Yeah, we'll have another look at that in closer fashion shortly. Zlatan, what did you make of this France team today?
Listen, in the beginning you can hold up with France because you have the adrenaline, you recover from your last game, you have the strength, but in the long term they're gonna destroy you because you cannot keep up with these France for 90 minutes. I understand the first 45 minutes you can be front and back, they create something against France, but during 90 minutes, or even if they go in extras, the opponent, and they're lucky, this France is gonna destroy you, and it feels like they're not even giving 100%. I'm sorry to say, it feels like that. Imagine if they would push and give 100%, where they suffer and they really need to push for it and fight for it. This is world class. And if I talk about Mbappe, world class players, you give them a little space, they will punish you. That's the difference between the world class and the average player, that little space. And I'm talking about this goal.
We'll have a look at the goal as well very shortly. Alexis, a tough day for the Moroccan goalkeeper Yassine Bono because he had himself a game, but ultimately, as Zlatan said, it's about the quality.
Yeah, nothing he could do on the goals, and as the momentum continued to pile up, and the patience of France, eventually you're gonna let some goals in. And these were good goals. So nothing on him. I think he had a wonderful tournament. But hey, a better team and a much better team won today. We'll delve into all the reasons, but the way in which they won this game wasn't just about stars. They have those. Wasn't just about goal scorers. They have those. But you look at the way that they win the ball back, at the positions that they win the ball back, at the defending. Even at times, if there is an emergency, the ability to shut out and to shut down the opposition. It's just, and then depth coming in. Thierry's guy, Olise, was again incredible today in the things that you could see and many of the things that you can't see. So it's just a wealth of riches. And then up top, that guy misses his penalty, and immediately, if you watched him, he wanted the ball back because he knew he was hungry and there was still plenty of meat on the bone that was Morocco.
Thierry, Zlatan said it doesn't even look like they're at their absolute best. Do you feel, by looking at them, that they have even more gears to go up?
I hope they're going to have more gears because whoever is coming next is going to be a big game. Because if you play Belgium, there is a bit of rivalry there. And if you play Spain, you better be ready. you out of the last Euro in the semi-final. But yeah, like I said, let's be calm, composed, focused. You did what you had to do today, and well, by the way. On to the next one, recover, watch the game, and see who you're going to play. Analyze it with whoever you need to analyze it with, and get ready. But it's going to be, once again, difficult.
And it comes on Bastille Day, Thierry.
Oh yes, it comes on Bastille Day, so hopefully it's going to be a day to celebrate. But let's not go too ahead of ourselves here.
Okay.
And also, you have to give Morocco a lot of credit for what they have achieved, from where they're coming from, and the identity, the philosophy that they're trying to build, and it's working. Unfortunately today, France was a bit too strong for them.
Achraf Hakimi in the middle there, giving some captain's words to the defeated Morocco. Just like Lionel Messi the other day, he can miss a penalty, but he can still be the star. Right at the centre once again, Kylian Mbappé of this France performance. It's Thursday night in Paris, and thousands have watched take themselves to within one game of a third straight World Cup final. Stay with us, plenty to come.